Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
From cozy trims to pumpkin spice inspired styles, Shannon and Tanya share how fall grooming brings out the flair in every furry client. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host and producer, back in the studio with Shannon and Tanya, professional groomers at Hound Therapy. Hi, ladies. How's it going today?
It's good. How are you?
It's going good, and I am so excited to have you back on today. Now, let's kick things off. Talk to us about how to have fall flair with Hound Therapy's favorite autumn haircut.
Oh, jumping right into it. My favorite's the lamb cut because they're perfect for, sweater weather. Like it's going to get cooler, hopefully soon. And it's it's short body, longer legs. So you still got the kind of feel of a long haircut, but you don't have to do all the maintenance that a long haircut requires when you're wearing sweaters and all of that.
It literally covers all of the hairy parts.
Yeah.
So if you put a sweater on a dog and especially if they've got long hair, like a Yorkie or a poodle or a doodle or something like that, it will map them up. It's kind of like constant friction. And then you do that plus the weather changing, and then you get the static electricity and all of that. So it just makes for a really bad case scenario. So in order to make those dogs look really cute, I think the lamb is a good choice too for the fall for being able to give you a longer look with less to take care of.
Without all the maintenance that comes along with a long haircut.
Yeah. The other thing to remember is that we're still removing all of that. We've still got to remove dead hair. A lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, let's stop right now and let my dog grow." It's fall. We're not winter, so we're still
Not
okay.
quite there yet, but
yeah, we're still doing a lot of our double coated breeds, and they're still really jumping out. Everybody can see my lip. We've gotten smacked by a couple of big dogs in the face. They come once or twice a year, and this is one of the times that they come. It's the beginning of summer and usually the beginning of fall because they're going to start shedding their coats, and you'll start seeing that big slough off at the beginning of summer, but for fall you start seeing it drag off a little bit. But there's a ton of dead hair packed behind those double coated breeds, so we really need to make sure that we're pulling all of that dead hair out and prepping them for their winter coats, because that winter coat they're going to start to pack on.
That's what they start losing come spring, summertime.
Yeah.
The following year is all that winter coat that they've put on all winter.
Plus, we have some really cute Halloween costumes that, another good reason for, another, maybe not a summer shortcut, but a shorter cut that is going to allow you to have another couple months of in between grooming. So if you normally do a really smooth coat and you're like, "Ooh, I don't want my dog to be cold," they grow a quarter of an inch a month roughly. So you can pretty much, get another 2 or 3 months out. Maybe we don't go quite as short. We just clean it up and, take a little bit off, clean it so that it looks, nice and neat, and do the nails and the pads. Yeah, not scruffy and homeless. And then turn around and just kind of continue to do that, but not taking any off now. Starting to let your dogs grow out right now is a little too soon. So fall can be tricky, but the lamb cut is a great
I've done them in
alternative.
summer.
Yeah.
I do them all the time. I love them.
It's a great alternative, and it's fantastic. It looks really cute on Yorkies.
Yeah.
It's really in for those.
It's really, really cute on the Shih Tzus too, where they're like a little poofy still.
Yeah,
But
Shih Tzus, Yorkies. I would say. I mean, it's any of those little drop coated dogs. It's really cute on all of those. So if you haven't seen those, we even do some on some schnauzers. We do them on. They're really cute
on everything. If you have a dog with hair, I might try to do a lamb cut on it.
So that's our fall flair for most of that, and then just doing that prep for the winter time. We don't want. It's kind of a myth that and it all our dogs don't get cold like we do. Their temperatures, their coat and their hair, it's built to regulate their body temperature. So a matted dog, a dog that has mats that's retaining extra dead hair that creates a barrier between the dog's skin and the outer shell of the dog. I call it a shell because it literally, if I take it off, it's like a helmet that surrounds the dog. That dog is unable to regulate its body temperature. So
whether it's hot or cold.
yeah, so it's not good. It's not good at all. Where if you go ahead and keep that hair, removing the dead hair, letting them put on their winter coat because they're going to be thicker in the winter than they are in the summer. They're self-regulating. But most of the dogs that we do in here, I mean, they're inside dogs. They're not living outside. They're not going to be in extreme weather, hopefully. Hopefully you bring your dogs in if it's cold. And for those, you can pretty much do what's going to be the best for you to maintain your dog. And that's still the number one, goal for us. But everybody wants a little longer just because I think that we look at them and
we think they're cold.
Yeah, it makes me cold. Like I dress up my dog all the time. She's got a whole closet full of sweaters and sweatshirts and she's got costumes. She goes trick-or-treating.
I mean, my Vizsla also has like a closet full of sweaters because they literally have no hair. So,
but they're warm. They're always hot.
They're always warm.
And she doesn't care. She'll wear it because she thinks she looks pretty. But
Attila too. She's just
but she doesn't like she doesn't like the rain, so she'll wear a raincoat just because she doesn't like to get wet. But she doesn't care, and it doesn't help her regulate her body temperature more or less. It makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So for those of you who just want to feel better by looking at your dog, it's, you don't have to we don't have to groom all the way out. We can still give you an easy maintenance groom that you can, keep up with. It looks a little fluffier and warmer.
Or you can put a lamb cut and slap a sweater.
Yeah. It's a little trick.
Well, fluffy cuts are always cute. One other question for you two today. Any tips for pet parents to maintain those fall cuts between appointments?
Yeah, it's for maintaining those is let's bring them in because we're going a little longer in between than we do in the summertime. So we want to keep your nails short. They can grow back into the bed. So the pads get soppy and wet. So we recommend you come in about every 4 to 6 weeks to keep those nails short, the paw pads down.
Even if we're just doing a
your
light
little
cleanup.
sanitaries right in front of your eyes. It gets drainy, and we still have a lot of in Texas anyway, we still have a lot of allergy issues here for our pets, even in the wintertime. So for those animals that are having
Mine's
those
killing me.
and the long hair, because it's shaggy is great and a longer coat looks good, but nobody wants dirt all over their couch and eye boogers and junk in their beard.
Soppy wet feet all over your couch.
And the nails, that's very healthy to keep those nails done. If they grow too long or get too, the quicks actually grow with the nail. So the longer you leave that nail, the less likely that we are to continue to take it back. So if you don't walk down and file it, on a natural concrete barrier, or if you're not walking every day, it's going to be harder to do. So go ahead and pop on in for nail trims and a quick face cleanup and maybe a little fanny trim.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for sharing those seasonal favorites with us today, Shannon and Tanya. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
See ya.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.